Hi everyone and welcome to Cooking with Cricket. On today's episode I'm going to show you how I make my oven fried chicken. To me this is a whole lot easier than standing at the stove, and we won't have to use as much oil as it usually takes when you're frying up chicken. So let's get started. For my oven fried chicken, I have my oven preheating to 400 degrees. I have 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of water, and 1 teaspoon of hot sauce in my egg mixture, and just beat that up real good. And in my flour mixture I have 1 cup of flour. I have 2 teaspoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ground red pepper, which is cayenne pepper, a 1/2 teaspoon each of salt and pepper, and just mix that in with your flour real good. And then I have a baking sheet that I've lined with foil, and I've added 2 tablespoons of oil, and really the oil is just for the crust to help crisp it up. Now I'm using the non-stick foil. If you don't have the non-stick foil, for extra insurance I would even spray this down real good and then add the oil to that. And you can use, chicken breast, chicken thighs, whatever. Just for tonight's dinner, we're having chicken legs. So this can go with any part of the chicken. And I just use my hands. You can use some tongs to dip this in. But first I'm going to take and roll it in the flour. And then I'm going to dip it in the egg wash. And then I'm going to put it back in the flour. Shake off some of the excess. And lay it in my baking sheet. You do not want your chicken touching each other, so if you're using a lot more chicken, you might want to get a larger baking sheet. I know this looks like a lot of leftover flour, and I would just throw this away because it had raw chicken in it. But before I touch anything else, I will go wash my hands real good with soapy water. And anytime when you're handling raw meat, raw chicken or anything, before you go touch anything else, make sure that you wash your hands real good with soap and water. But I'm going to put mine in my 400 degree preheated oven, and I will be turning this a couple of times during the cooking. So I'll be back when it gets done and let you know how long that mine took. I cooked my chicken in the oven around 45 minutes. You can start checking around 35-40 minutes. What I always do is take the biggest piece, cut it down toward the bone just a little bit to make sure that the juices are running clear and it's not pink and all. And even on the non-stick foil, it's still going to stick just a little bit. But it's a whole lot better using this non-stick tin foil than the regular, because it don't stick as bad, but that is normal to have it stick just a little bit, and it's a whole lot easier, and you don't use all of that oil when you're frying it on the stove. But just serve it up, and I hope you enjoy.